Hi everyone, welcome back on my channel. In this video I'm gonna show you another new palette by DIOR, because you know DIOR is releasing so many palettes this year, and this is Golden Day. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, please take a moment to subscribe and don't forget to follow me also on Instagram, where I upload quite daily makeup news. So this Golden Day palette really reminds me of a beautiful golden hour moment where you have this warm light turning into pink, and then this touch of dark shade that is the shadow you can see and you can catch. So on your website there is a mistake, because Golden Day palette is represented with the image of another palette with violet tones, that is a Romantic Voyage, and instead Romantic Voyage is represented with the image of Golden Day, so with a palette with warm golden tones. So if you want to receive the Golden Day palette, you have to be sure to check the right name and don't care about the image actually. So when I ordered, I chosen Golden Day even if it has the Romantic Voyage presentation, and I received the right palette. So let's have a look inside this palette. It's beautiful because it's very peculiar, you see. So it has this beautiful symphony of gold orangey tones with a cool vibrant pink, very particular. This coffee tones is matte, and also this darkest shade that is a black is matte. Instead, this one is a sort of metallic with micro glitters. It's very subtle. The shade is very subtle. Even for a top shade, it gives you just a touch of luminosity. Instead, this one is more orangey, and it has no micro glitters, and also this one is sudden like this one, and it has no micro glitter. In particular, this shade and the texture of the shade really reminds me a little bit of Dune palette, a tone of Dune palette, even if it has not micro glitter in it, so it's a little bit different. But I really love it for summer, now that we have a little bit of tan, just a little bit. I went to the seaside and I switched from my usual pale skin to a little bit of warm undertone, you see. I really love it. Now I'm wearing this palette and I created this deep intense look, even if you can play also with more natural look, because you can really play with the stones. You see, you can create a different combination, maybe pink with the darkest shade, use this orange with pink and combine to this matte coffee shade. So it's really versatile, in my opinion, very beautiful palette. There's the second part of the video where I use this palette and I created this makeup look, and see how this palette works. So I really enjoy this palette, texture is very good. You can use this black shade also over the dark pencil, so you can fix it and use this powder as a sort of liner also. I complete my look using this bronzer by DIOR. This is DIOR Forever Natural Bronze in shade number 2. So if you want to see in action, I also use this one. I use Iconic Overcurl Mascara mini size. This DIOR Show Stilo in matte black. It's very nice, this pencil. I used a luminous touch of Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow Crystal Nebula, a very beautiful highlighter, and then I used a touch of this amazing gloss embrace by ELDRIDGE. It is gloss embrace in Affair, and I really loved how this color combined with this palette. I think this color really matches this makeup look. Lisa was so kind to gift me with some of her new lipsticks and glosses, so I will use them in my next videos for creating makeup looks, maybe with new palettes also. And yes, I really love it. So if you're interested in my makeup look, or if you want to see the swatches of this palette, please follow the second part of the video. Let's start swatching the shade. It's a very pale ivory shade. Here is on my hand, you can see it has some warmth in it, so very golden shade, very beautiful, with a little bit of tan also. Let's move to this one. So this one, it's a more orangey shade. You see how beautiful, it's very luminous. So if you have a closer look, this one has also micro glitter, very tiny, like Dune palette, for example. Let's move to the matte shade, this coffee shade, Story Spant, soft, very beautiful coffee shade. You see how it complements the other tones, but it's matte, so it really can give the intensity. This is the darkest shade, and it's a beautiful matte black. This is the black. It's completely matte and quite intense, you see. And then we have this pink. It seems a cool pink, so let's see. So also this pink is very luminous and it's very vibrant. It really reflects light in a very beautiful way, so you can play with the shades, I think, together. So this shade and this one has not micro glitter, instead this one it has a little bit. So these are more satin, metallic, and this is a little bit sparkling. I'm gonna start with this shade that is the metallic one, so not that sparkling one, and I'm using this sponge. You see, this color really reminds me of Dune palette, due to the texture and also for the color. You see, it's a beautiful gold orange, so now it really matches a little bit my skin tone. And I think you can apply it also with your finger because it's very soft and metallic. If you want to have a very quick tan look, this is very good because it really emphasizes your eyes with a very pretty color. So it's not too orange, it's not too gold. I think it works. So in my humble opinion, if you want to have a very quick look, you can use this shade with this matte shade, and you can achieve a very natural, soft tan look. But now we are gonna try all these shades, so I'm gonna create something a little bit more deeper. Let me see how this shade can work over, because I think it's a nice topper also. Yes, it's very subtle, but it gives an extra sparkling touch. It's just a top shade with very tiny micro glitters. In my opinion, you can't even catch them. So it's very luminous, but with not sparkling, not too much sparkling. The sponge apply here. Before moving to the matte shade, let me see how this pink works over. So it's a very delicate tone of pink. If you put together with this orange shade, you have the switch of cool pink, and I think it's nice. You can combine this pink also with the black to create a more cool tones look, or yes, you can use them all together, but it's very versatile, so you can really achieve a different look with this palette due to the texture and due to the color. And now I take this matte shade It's a beautiful coffee tone, this shade. Intensify here. Beautiful to contour the shade. I think you can also use it to contour. Let me see. Just a little bit. So now what I'm gonna do is to use the black shade and intensify the outer part of my eyes. It's very intense and it's beautiful, this black. So you see a more soft look and a more dramatic look. So I take DIOR Stilo in matte black. I should have made this step before, but I really wanted to show you how this eyeshadow look without eye pencil underneath. But yes, you should line it before and then blend it. This is your Overcurl mascara. So you see the difference between an eye and the other. So this is very elongated, a little bit more dramatic, and this one is more natural. This is not a real heavy makeup, it's just the contrast between this very black shade and the golden, the warm golden eyeshadow. So you should blend this angle, and I put it over the pencil, so this black really blend onto the other eyeshadows, and it really loses. It is a very dark component. You see here, it really blends nicely with the other. Now I apply mascara and see how these two eyes look. Let's take a little bit of bronzer, number 2, light bronze. Just powder a little bit. I take a little bit of Elevated Glow highlighter by ELDRIDGE. This is Crystal Nebula. It's a beautiful shade. I take my brush. Malice by Chanel, just a little bit. Okay, like this. And then ELDRIDGE was so kind to gift me with this beautiful gloss. This is a Gloss Embrace in Affair, and I think it really works with this look, so I'm gonna put it on. So beautiful, this color. It has a little bit of brownish undertone, so gives you luminosity, but it looks so natural with this look. I take the Pencil Whirl by MAC Cosmetics, and I lined my lips a little bit. This is my final look. So what do you think? Let me know your impressions, please. Lipstick is amazing, and I love the palette too. So I really love this look. I hope this video could be helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me also on Instagram. See you soon. Bye!